Hey team, welcome to another episode of Film Reviews with Lexa Dixon. Today, my mate and I are going to check out the movie we've been waiting to see.
This is the Oasis, a whole virtual universe. You can do anything, be anyone, without going anywhere at all.
Help us save the Oasis.
Just seen Ready Player One, and I'm going to discuss it with none other than Lincoln, so I'm just going to summon him. Oh, great Lincoln King, I summon thee. And voila, just like that, he's here. So, what do you think?
Oh, very interesting. Yeah, very real world. There's been a game called InView, which is kind of similar to sort of what this game is talking about, where like people can go online and live in another reality sort of thing. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really know any other games where people kind of go online and live in a different world. Oh, there are sort of like some other games like WoW and there, but that you can stay in permanently.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of along those lines, but
Because I've seen similar movies that are, that you put on the virtual reality headset and it's like you're in there for realsies instead of just like putting on thing and you're like there but you don't feel like you're there, if that makes sense.
oh yeah.
So there's definitely other movies, and I think I like the aspect of the fact that they had a lot of icons there. Like they had Halo, they had King Kong, they had the Ninja Turtles, they had the Iron Giant, so I think, I have to say, I think, the Iron Giant was my personal favourite.
Yeah, and also sort of like without, you've got to be careful what you say because you don't want to give too much away, but sort of like the main storyline is not to be sort of so focused on winning as such. You know what I mean?
Yep. Sometimes winning isn't the answer.
Yeah, isn't being the best at something isn't like all of that, or striving to be based. Like if you focus too much on certain aspects, that's not necessarily the thing that you should be focusing on.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of sort of deep meaningfuls in the film that like probably a lot of people won't get. You know what I mean?
You got to watch the film with I suppose, an open mind.
Yeah.
Rather than just for entertainment's sake.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of it would be too deep for a lot of people. There's a lot in that film. Like if you were watching it as a 15 or 15-year-old, unless you really sort of understand the layers of the film and sort of what it's really driving at, then
Yeah.
But,
So having been wanting to watch this film for a while, I can say that I wasn't unimpressed. I was actually quite, blown away with the storyline and I suppose the graphics and all that kind of stuff. But you've been also looking forward to this movie for a while. Did it live up to your expectations?
Yeah, it did. It was quite unexpected. There was a lot. It's kind of like in that sort of vein of Final Fantasy, where you like got sort of. Final Fantasy is all CGI, but this was kind of like the odd human, and then you jump into like the 3D sort of
virtual reality,
and then you jump back into sort of like human stuff. So it was good chopping and changing. It wasn't like just CGI the whole way. But the CGI parts were like quite realistic.
Yeah.
Even though there were sort of like animations, and you just sort of you kind of knew that it was like a real person.
And I suppose that was a cool thing as well, was throwing the animation into the real life, or the real life into the animation.
Yeah.
They didn't just have, this is animated, this is real life. It was a blend. But was there anything you didn't like, or you were just like, oh, well, they didn't need that?
No. There was these little things like that are a bit too deep. Like at the end when like he's got I don't want to give too much away, but
I can put a spoiler notice at the start of
Yeah.
this video.
You know how, like, at the very end when he's an old man in the gaming room
Yeah.
and he's got his little self there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bit of there was one scene at the end I was like, that's a bit cringe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't quite understand why the older version of that guy had his younger version of the guy there playing games.
And then
I
why
didn't
did they
see
walk off together? It's just like,
Yeah.
that's real Hollywood creepy.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you know what Hollywood's trying to push lately, then you know that's
But not
real.
even, I mean, putting that aside, the fact of having those two, the young and the old guy, in the same room,
Yeah.
I didn't understand why. It would have been good enough just having the older guy there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But was there anything else?
No, I thought generally it was quite cool. Like there was a lot of gaming references in there that were quite cool.
You would have been into that.
Yeah, like it was, and like he was trying to be Mr. Solo. I'm not with the squad for the whole movie. And yeah, I don't want to say too much. But, yeah, it's kind of like it was great. It was great from a gamer perspective, but also from like a deep and meaningful movie perspective. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
really
suppose
enjoyed it. It's probably like the film you could watch as you get like if you watch it now at 15 or 10 or something like that, you get certain parts of it, and then as you go on, like, but also it just I just like the main driving like part of the film is reality's better than games.
Yeah.
Even even though you can have a lot of fun playing games.
So, I mean, putting this up against Steven Spielberg's other movies, I have to say, he's obviously done better. This would be, I suppose, personally my top 5. But how do you take it from that angle of being directed by Steven Spielberg?
Yeah, well, it was. Well, didn't he? I'm pretty sure he directed or had something to do with like the big giant film, and it was quite interesting because you had like there was all these little throwbacks in the film back to other sort of Spielberg films. I thought that's what I felt like. Like even when the freaking main thing come up and goes Amblin Entertainment at the start. I immediately
with the little E.T.
I
too.
immediately thought of E.T.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, here I am watching. Oh,
It's because
E.T.
he's in that logo.
No, it's not E.T. It's actually Ready Player One. So it's a whole new film, sort of.
Yeah.
And it was interesting with all the different films sort of thrown into that movie. Because it is kind of like a fake real universe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I suppose
you can kind of do what you want.
Yeah. I suppose in a kind of a way, it's like an adult's version of Wreck-It Ralph. And all those things that are thrown into that.
And there's also lots of I thought the whole thing with the different keys and different challenges was quite cool. I don't want to say too much about the second one because remember how the second one was quite creepy.
The cast, I reckon they had a pretty decent cast. I mean, the main female in it she was pretty alright. But in regards to talent, I reckon that they had that aspect to be able to deliver this movie the way that they did, which is in a really good manner. What about you?
I just think from a sort of like gamer perspective, they just covered all the bases really. I mean, they didn't have Mexican, but they had like a couple of Asians and a black person and a guy and a chick. So they pretty much had all the bases covered as to sort of like ability, I suppose.
Yeah. But what about
know what I mean?
performance-wise from these actors and actresses?
Oh yeah, no, that was good. It was good performances. I mean, I'm sure he would have sat down with tons of people before they chose that crew. So, they would have.
Audition process is long and heavy.
Yeah.
So I suppose our next film, looking towards, it would be the Avengers.
Avengers Infinity Wars, is it?
Oh, yep. I'm pretty psyched for
There's
that.
like a billion names in that one.
Are you looking forward to it though?
Oh, I just saw the trailer and I was like, holy cow.
In a good way?
Yeah. I mean, you've got Spider-Man, Ant-Man, God,
Thor and Groot.
Every man's in it.
And one man, or widow. But a lot of people have
Strange,
pointed out,
who else? Oh,
a lot of people have pointed out the fact that the Avengers movie poster does not have Hawkeye.
True.
Yeah.
Was he in the trailer?
I don't recall seeing him in the trailer.
Hawkeye,
I mean, it might have.
Hawkeye isn't the one with the bow.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they can't. Maybe they can't get everybody in. They've got so many freaking big names in there. It's just like...
But he's the original Avenger.
Is he?
Yeah, Hawkeye started on Avengers 1, and then he went to Age of Ultron, and there he's supposedly in this.
Yeah.
So you'd think
Maybe
he'd
there's
be
a
there.
clash. Maybe there's a clash. Maybe you can't do it. Maybe he'll be like in the last scene.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe he'll die. I'm
Let's
going to
hope
be
not,
seeing
let's hope not.
I'm going to be seeing Jeremy Renner at Armageddon this weekend, which will be coming very soon. Wait and keep an eye out for the footage. But anyways, without further hesitation, this has been my dear friend Lincoln. Any final words?
No, Ready Player One was great. Definitely worth a watch.
So from both of us, check it out. Ready Player One. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to check out one of my last film reviews, click here. Go out and see Ready Player One and let me know what you think in the comments below. Take it easy.